guys, we got ourselves an Alakazam right here. Going by right past. I haven't checked the moveset yet, so if it's Confusion Focus Blast, gonna be a tough one. So far, I would say Confusion Focus Blast is the hardest one that I have had to do so far. Now, this is where that Gengar that I was talking about so much comes in very good handy. And obviously, Tyrantars are a very great asset when it comes to beating a Alakazam solo. Although, if he has Focus Blast, that will take down your Tyrantars in one shot. So, gotta be careful with that. Although, this is one of the level 3 raids that I am not the most well prepped for. I don't have too many options if it does happen to be Confusion Focus Blast, but it is possible with this lineup. I have done it once before. It can be difficult. But yeah, definitely want to go with Bite Crunch Tyrantars if you have them, and like I said, that Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball Gengar, that is a very, very good Pokemon to use. Now, the thing with Gengar is that if he has Confusion, you are going to want to dodge his Confusions, because Confusion is going to do a lot of damage to Gengar. Because Gengar, like I said before in the Gengar video, does not have much defense at all. So it will do, I believe it does like over a quarter of his HP, closer to half of his HP in one Confusion. So definitely want to dodge those Confusions if he has it with your Gengar. And gotta dodge those Focus Blasts with your Tyrantars. So let's get into it and see what moves it has. See what we're in for. Okay, so he has Psycho Cut. So I am not going to focus too much on dodging those. So already looking in good shape at the moment. And he does have Focus Blast. Now, that means that I'm going to have to dodge every Focus Blast with my Tyrantars. Otherwise, I will not be lasting very long whatsoever. See, even though I dodged it, that still did close to a quarter of my HP. And that's how much dodging takes off, is if you dodge, it makes it to where you only take a quarter of the damage that you would have taken normally. So, obviously, taking even one Focus Blast would immediately take me out. So I'm going to have to dodge these Focus Blasts. I should have just kept going there and attacking. As you can see, I'm not into the yellow until 85 seconds, so I'm actually over dodging right now. And I might take this, yep, see? That's what happens. That's what happens when you take a Focus Blast without dodging. Okay, so you want to be in the red by 45 at the latest, which I just barely made the mark for that. So we're not looking too bad here. It's all up to how many crunches I can get off in this short amount of time. Might not get this one. And as you can see on Android, sometimes you time out. So, going to have to go back, heal everything up again. Can't help but wonder if I would have successfully dodged that Focus Blast with I think it was like my second or third Tyranitar, might have been in better shape. So like I said, guys, if you're gonna go against a Focus Blast Alakazam and you plan to use Tyranitars, you got to dodge. So let's try this again. Gonna do the same lineup. Like I said, I know it's worked in the past, even on a Confusion Focus Blast Alakazam. But being on Android, we're not exactly given the full 180 seconds that we are supposed to be given, unfortunately. Alright, just gotta sit here and wait for the timer to go down. Recording. So this time I'm just going to try to really focus on my dodges and try my hardest not to over dodge, because that is, over dodging, that is time you're losing on damage that you could be putting out. And if I'm not trying to make excuses, but if I would have had those last 3 seconds that I didn't, get counted for, there was 3 seconds left on the clock, you saw it, I would have had enough time to get off that last crunch, and that would have been enough. But unfortunately was not. That's how it goes sometimes. And also on Android, we usually do not start with the full 180 seconds, and the clock will end sooner than it should. So not exactly ideal conditions for solo raiding whenever it comes to close situations like this, but like I said, this is where Gengar comes in the most handy, in my opinion, is Focus Blast Alakazam. So yeah, I got a pretty good chunk of health off of him just with my Gengar. And I know I have a minute before he's going to use his next Focus Blast, so that gives me some time to get off some crunches, and I should be able to dodge this. Nope. It's okay. It's okay. We're still doing good damage, still making good time here. And I have that Bite Crunch Gyarados sitting in the back, just in case I actually make it to that. But we're looking a lot better. We made it into the yellow by 100 this time. There we go. That was a good dodge there. I got 3 crunches to fire off right now, so looking a lot better this time around. But as you can see, it is all very dependent on whether or not you can dodge those Focus Blasts and how much time you get taken off of the clock at the start. 'Cause If you get sometimes you can get about 10 seconds taken off of the clock before you ever even start the raid, and then I mean at that point, if you know you're going to be cutting it close, you're pretty much guaranteed to not succeed. But we are in much better shape this time. There we go. Looking really good now. Looks like we should finish this with over 10 seconds left. And there you have it, guys. Psycho Cut, Focus Blast, Alakazam with 15 seconds left. Alright. Definitely not a good IV, but you've already seen me catch an Alakazam, so no point in showing you all this. Anyway, till the next one, guys.